Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing great today. On behalf of Wayanad House IIT Madras BS, I warmly welcome you all to today's guest session. Today's session is extremely special because we are not talking about marks, careers, or money. We are talking about something much deeper, our mental and emotional well being. Because no matter how successful we become, if our mind is not stable, nothing else truly matters. Now it is my privilege to introduce our speaker for today. We have with us Ms. Aruba Kabir, a leading mental and emotional health expert, founder of Enso Wellness, a TEDx and keynote speaker with over 12 plus years of experience in psychology and well-being. She specializes in areas like emotional resilience, trauma-informed growth, relationship psychology, workplace mental health. She has also worked with corporates, government institutions like ONGC and Delhi Secretariat. She has also conducted 200 plus webinars for students and reaches 20 million people monthly through her mental health content online. What makes her journey even more inspiring is that she is also a cystic fibrosis survivor, making her a true example of resilience and strength. So, ma'am, we are truly honored to have you here today. Without further delay, let's begin this insightful session.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, please.
Yeah. So, ma'am, to start off, what inspired you to step into this field of mental health?
Well, honestly, it didn't start as a career decision. It started as a
Okay.
survival. I grew up always being unwell with a chronic illness as is cystic fibrosis. And those who don't know what cystic fibrosis is, a genetic progressive illness. And in my case, it
Okay.
impacts my lungs more, and then my pancreas, then my heart, then my reproductive organs, and all. And from a very young age, I was always unwell. So, hospitals, uncertainty, fear, all of that became normal life. And in that, around the age of 21, I was introduced to a mental health
Okay.
psychiatrist, psychologist. And I realized something very powerful that we teach people how to study, we teach people how to earn, how to succeed, but I was not equipped how to handle my emotions. So when I learned, I like to call myself a late bloomer because I trained to be a journalist, but I did not work
Okay.
in media then. And then when I was handling my illness and also around the age of 24, I decided, okay, this is something I want to do. So luckily I had my bachelor's in psychology and I did further
Okay.
education. And I was like, okay, now I learned it. I want to help people as well if I can, but basically it was for myself. But then I was like, okay, fine, nobody knows how to handle fear, how to handle heartbreak, how to handle pressure. And I kept seeing people silently suffering and still functioning. So the curiosity became study, study became work, and I'm really glad this is what I do today.
So nice, ma'am. That's so nice to hear. And you have worked with students, corporates, and government bodies also. So, what is one common mental health issue that you see everywhere recently?
Yeah, mental health issue I won't say, but I would say the emotional struggle. Whether you're a
Yeah.
student, students are overwhelmed by future. Working people are overwhelmed by responsibilities. Parents are overwhelmed by expectations. Old age people are overwhelmed by loneliness.
Yes.
So basically, everyone feels like they are behind in life. And the biggest hidden struggle, which I see, is that people look fine out from outside, but inside they feel exhausted and confused and not good enough all the time.
Exactly. So, when should they reach out to others when they are not, feeling solo?
Are we
So, is
talking
there any
about
particular time?
students or are we talking about everyone?
Yeah, almost it's a common for common people.
अगर students के लिए, because we are talking here, all of you are students. If I have to say
Yeah.
students today are not. There was a time when I was a student, I was competing in my state, right? But
Okay.
you students are not competing in your states or in your cities. You are competing globally with the kind of networking, exposure, internet facilities we have. You are competing
Okay.
globally and you are comparing constantly. And unfortunately, all of you are planning your entire future between 18 to 21.
Yes.
In our times, we weren't passing exams. We just have to pass the exam. But today, you guys are worrying about your entire life timeline. What if
Yeah.
it was wrong? What if I fail? What if I disappoint my parents? What if I stay single? What if I don't get a partner? What if I get a wrong partner? So, आजकल you students are not just carrying books. You're carrying pressure, comparison, fear of future. So I really feel that don't wait that you need to have a bigger, impact. You need to fail an exam, have a heartbreak. No, I guess you are already carrying so much of pressure. So please go and seek help at any given point of time.
Okay, ma'am. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you. And in today's generation, ma'am, relationships are becoming complicated. What are
Mm.
the biggest mistakes people make emotionally also?
Okay, so it's like a very, very beautiful thing. Have learned that we are not taught how to be in a relationship, whether that's romantic or non-romantic. Our focus is study, grade well, be a good child, be a good person, right? And that good is defined by the culture where you grow up. But nobody tells
Yeah.
you that how important relationships are. So you don't know how to communicate. You seriously are not equipped with the rejection. So cry then. Grieve that process. Don't try to, oh, it won't make any difference to me. Don't do that. Try to uh, accept it that it mattered to you, whether it was a 10-day thing or a 10-month thing or a 10-year thing. It mattered to you. You imagined a future with it. So it is going to be painful and it is. So give yourself some time. When you give yourself some time, when you give an acceptance to yourself that as a human being, it is going to impact me because I loved something, and that broke my heart. Right? So it breaks my heart. So the first thing is that pain relieves a lot because you're allowing yourself to go through it. And the second thing then is prioritize yourself. Take care of yourself in that time as if you are your own parent, like how a mother takes care of a newborn baby, pampers it, massages it, feeds it, take a lot of sleep, talk to your friends, take some time to yourself. Don't go in rebound relationships because rebounds make you very superficial. Don't
Yeah.
you had a heartbreak here and you're already talking to another person and then that turns into a relationship. Don't do that. That will look easy and that's exciting too sometimes, but that is going to make you very superficial. You will not be able to stay in touch with your own emotions. So I would say that give it time, grieve that. It's going to pay, I know, but do that. Join gym or one of the things. Yeah. Exercise. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Prioritize yourself. Exercise as well. So yeah, do those things, but give yourself some time.
Okay, but some people are not able to come out of it, ma'am, totally. Uh, we can see many of the students also because in G form also I was getting so many responses people were not able to come out of the relationships.
These guys first have to show me their faces. I feel like I'm talking to the wall. It doesn't make any sense. My camera is
Yeah.
on. Guys, at least some of you, put the cameras on. Let this become a conversation. It feels like I'm just talking in black hole.
Yeah.
Come on, show some faces. Show some pretty faces. Okay, people who aren't able to come out of their heartbreaks are the people, I am sorry to say, who were seeking validation from outside.
Okay.
Because it's important to have a character within, a trust within, self love within. When we don't have that, we invested a lot of energy in the other person. Whatever love we had, we gave it to someone else. And that someone else left. So I don't have anything left for me. So those are the people, for them, it takes longer time to recover than the people who love themselves as well. So it's important to love yourself, take care of yourself, prioritize yourself, have some respect for yourself as well before you make someone else as a priority, as a primary person in your life. Otherwise, you will always and always lose yourself. Say, in relationship, you are investing everything in the other person, and that person leaves, you are now bankrupt. Tomorrow you do a job and you will invest everything, and God forbid, in the uncertainties we live, you lose your job. Again, you will be zero. You will say, I'm no one. You don't have an identity of your own. So people who have an identity of themselves, they will still hurt, it will still pain, they will take time, but they will not lose themselves in that process.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I hope that would have helped those students. And coming to the social media part, ma'am, with and modern life, with social media influencing our minds daily, how does it impact mental health? And how can students maintain a healthy balance with social media?
Important. Social media, social media shows highlight reels.
Yeah,
You to understand that what I am showing on social media is 30 seconds of my life, but there are 24 hours. So your brain compares it with behind the scenes life. You feel behind even when you are doing fine, because you are constantly comparing yourself with what you're seeing on social media. That is one. Second, I create a lot of content on social media, and I get to talk to people, Instagrammers or other social media people, that how does it work. There are algorithms that are designed to keep you hooked on. So if you feel that, no, I'm just checking out this reel, what will happen? No, it is getting you hooked on, it is getting you addicted. There are chemicals that are releasing from your brain. It is giving you dopamine. You are getting addicted to that dopamine. So it's really, really important to have those detoxes, take breaks from social media. I do that with myself, though my full day is 30 minutes social media, where even I make content on it. But still, sometimes I'll just sit, I'll be checking some work, and then I go on scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. The third thing is that I like social media. I really, really like social media, because social media has become an awareness platform if you use it rightly. The things you did not know before, you can know them through social media. The things you did not know you can do, is, you can get to know, and you can do them from social media. So I guess it's a lot of pros, but everything has cons. Same, studying is really important and really positive, but if you
yeah,
keep studying all the time, you are going to lose your posture, you're going to lose your immunity, you're going to lose your friendships, you're going to lose your social skills. So that means it also has cons, right? It's not always pros. So I guess that's
yeah.
what about social media. I like social media personally. I feel important.
Okay, ma'am. And coming to the deep inside part, and you work on trauma-informed growth, ma'am. Can you explain what that means in a simple way?
What that means in a simple way is that we have trauma informed work is that keeping in mind that nobody does anything intentionally. There is a psychology behind happening. And our conditioning, our growth from our parents, from the society, from the nation, from the worldwide, helps us become who we are. So I am
Okay.
no one to tell you that what might have traumatized. It is
Yeah.
all
Okay. Sure.
a unique thing, that what may seem small to me may seem big to you. And keeping that in mind, accepting that, I have to go gentle and kinder on people. They are not doing it intentionally. Not everybody is there, out there, a terrorist trying to bomb us. They have a story, and we are here for that story. So trauma informed experiences, I focus on what shaped you, that made you who
Okay.
you are today, not just who you are today.
Okay. Sounds nice, ma'am. And can pain or difficult experiences actually make someone stronger?
It can, it can, because so my brain is designed in a way that it has to protect me. It
Yeah.
has to protect me. It will not allow me to uh, fail or die as much as it can. It will protect me. Now, those strategies are learned in my childhood. The stories I have heard, the experiences I have had, the feelings I have felt, that is the story my brain tells me. So in my family, if they say that every day if you take shower with cold water, you feel fresh, even when it is not healthy for you, your body would accept it and it will make you feel fresh. So based on things you have learned, it will help you grow. But there comes a point when you have reached maybe closer or where you were supposed to, what the goal was there in the mind. Now my body gets tired because my mind pushes me according to the conditioning, but my body can't take it anymore. Say, for example, somebody losing weight by starving themselves. So initially, the body will support me because the brain is supporting. Brain believes that starving will give me that fantastic body I need, and I will have that body. It's only when I have that body, my body will start having illnesses because my body is not able to support it. So yes, difficult things can help you grow, but only to a certain extent.
Okay, that sounds nice, ma'am. Thank you. And ma'am, what does emotional maturity really mean?
Emotional maturity means accepting everyone's perspective, not having rigidity, having consideration, being empathetic, not losing yourself but kindness. Say, for example, I have a consideration for age. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are older in my eyes, now you have lesser strength. You may say certain things, those are not aligned with today's generation things. So I will still be kind. I will raise my hand. I will offer them, I'll help you out. Something like that. The same thing if my partner is menstruating, they're having periods. So I'll be kinder to them. Or if my partner has come back from work tired, I'll be kinder to them. So if somebody is honking at me, I will think that, oh, they may have to go, they may be in a hurry. So that is called emotional maturity. When you know how to handle the situation, when you see there is chaos, aggression, I can't fight it, you take a step back. When you know that I should be, and you, in a proper way, gracefully stand up to the situation. That's called emotional maturity.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. And ma'am, from the audience, we got the main question was how to deal with procrastination.
Procrastination is delaying things, right? I don't
Yeah.
believe that you are procrastinating because you are lazy, or you have a habit of procrastinating. That is not the therapy angle that tells us that. So what therapy tells is that you are procrastinating, there is a deep down reason for that. So ask yourself what that reason is. Why are you procrastinating? Now the common thing I hear is that I was feeling lazy. No, you're not feeling lazy. Maybe you are scared that even if I do it, I will not be able to do it. Maybe you don't see a value in it. It is not your thing. You want to do it. You don't believe in it. So there is a reason why are you procrastinating something. Most of the times it is fear. It is fear, insecurity, that I
Okay.
may fail, people may make fun of me, or I may then have to do more, a lot of things. So
Mhm.
ask yourself what that is, and you will be able to get out of it. One second is, when you now know why am I not doing what I'm doing, what I was supposed to do, submitting that assignment in time, giving that call back in time, and reaching somewhere in time. When you have identified, then to, because it's become a habit, procrastination has become a habit. Now to kill that habit, what you have to do is give yourself a deadline that I will do it within, when I have to do it, like when I've decided maybe 9 p.m., I'll do it within 15 minutes. Don't give your mind too much to overthink and ruminate about it. Just do it as fast as you can. Kill it. 15 minutes, half an
Okay.
hour, 2 day, 2 days. Give a deadline to yourself and do it in that. And then when your brain starts seeing the positives of that, the procrastination will go away. You have actually overcome your fear.
Okay. And how to stay consistent on something, which we want to achieve? How to stay consistent in one thing?
Discipline is something you are not born with. Discipline is something you cultivate in yourself. And that discipline you can only bring when you see a value in it. So try to find as many values, as many positives in that. And then you will be able to cultivate it. Now,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Uh, I guess the network is slow.
No, no, I guess it's shut down. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
okay
it's
now?
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So you have to cultivate that skill, get positives out of it. Why should I finish this? Why should I reach college on time? Why should I have more, more attendance, or why should I keep my word? You have to get positives of that situation, and then discipline can be cultivated.
Okay, ma'am. And one of the questions I got from this audience now, just now, is wait a second. Another thing, another thing is
Okay.
the want to do something perfect. This deters the motivation to do something when we feel we cannot do it perfectly well. So then we need to remind ourselves: is any progress better than no
Perfectionism
progress at
also,
all?
absolutely. Perfectionism also is something that makes
Yeah,
you procrastinate. That's what the fear that I may not be able to do it the way I want to do it, or it is
yeah, the
expected.
perfection. Hmm.
Yeah,
It affects the productivity also, right?
absolutely, absolutely. If you're not doing it, how can the productivity come?
Okay. And how can we build good habits consistently? Is there any way to? Is there any short trick where we can build any good habits?
Okay. Uh, as I said, that you have to find the positives. You have to find
Okay.
positives in that thing. And but three habits students can start is that number one is stop negative self talk, because when
Okay.
you are doing self talk to yourself, negative self talk to yourself, criticism, comparing, अरे तेरे से तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता, ओ तो हमेशा ऐसा ही
Mm.
करता है, all these things,
Yeah.
then it gets very difficult to trust yourself that I can do something. And second, it's so important to moving every day, because your brain needs movement to release stress. There's a lot of stress accumulating. And the third thing which students often miss is sleep. Sleep like it is your responsibility, that I have to sleep good 6 hours, 7 hours. Because the minute you don't get enough sleep, you are irritated, you are annoyed, and that will give you emotional instability and consistency. Gayi bhaad mein.
Okay, ma'am. And since this is an online course, people have a sedentary lifestyle. So, what advice would you have for this thing, ma'am?
That is what I said. That's why moving is so important. Move your body, go for a run, do cycling, do something in your body, because movement will help you become more focused, more productive. But daily, if I tell you that since you are studying from home, daily things you can do is one thing is that, when you wake up, don't touch your mobile for 10 minutes. Don't do that. Let your brain wake up first, and then let the mobile come into the picture. And exercise, as I said, that's really. And maybe in the night, do one question. Ask yourself, what did I feel today? Because emotional awareness will become your mental strength.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. That's a lot of insightful. And how to handle comparison with others, ma'am?
Accepting that everybody has a story, everybody has a journey. Doesn't matter if we come from the same financial background, we still the kind of talks we have heard about money, the kind of parents we have, the kind of culture we have, the kind of neighborhood, the kind of city, the kind of schooling, the kind of friends. Everything is different for everyone. If all of this is same, but the thought process still will be different. So keeping that journey in mind, that मैं कहाँ से आया हूँ, मेरा journey. For example, I was born in Kashmir. I grew up in Jammu. Now we were in English mediums, but we didn't talk in English. So when I was in college, I struggled talking in fluent English. Now, if I would compare myself, because I did my college from Bangalore, so imagine now I compared myself with the Bangalore-born, Bangalore-raised person. or maybe in a Patna but St. Xavier's mein pada hua bacha, or somebody in Delhi DPS bacha. Is that logical? That is not logical. Their exposure was different, their language was different, city was different. But I showed compassion to myself. Okay, fine, I may not know today, I'll know it tomorrow. What can I do about it? I can read, I can watch movies, I can try talking in English. And today nobody can say that I did not know how to speak English till the age of 18, 19, 20. Even still today I pronounce some words bad, or my grammar goes here and there, but I still bring it back because I remember my journey. The same thing about gender, about cities, about a lot of things. There's a survival happening. So how can I compare my journey with Ayush? Right? Ayush will have a different kind of things. So that kills the comparison when you are not comparing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. And ma'am, now we'll open the floor for audience questions now.
Provided they put their camera on, otherwise मैं तो नहीं जवाब दे
Yeah.
रही हूँ.
Okay, okay. I request everybody to put the camera on. Whoever is posting questions. Gayatri Krishnan.
ऐसा ऐसा
Okay.
कुछ नहीं, guys, I'm kidding, you don't have
Yeah.
to. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll just read the question, okay? The
Yeah. Okay.
first question I get there is, ma'am, sometimes when I start something new, it is motivating. It is motivating for the first few days, but after which I
Yes.
start feeling that I can't do that. Sometimes the problem which came, I can't tackle it out and I stuck. Is there something which I can do in this type of situation? Yes, sometimes you are doing something new and you are able to do it for a few days and then it dies. That is because you may be connecting a lot of expectation with it from day one. Okay, I'm doing this and it will go this way, this way, this way, this way. How about every day when you are able to do a little, even you write it down, you journal it down, that this is what I achieved today, every day. So then when you don't feel motivated to do it, just look at that journal and see how far have you come. Every day one positive moment, one positive thing about that, and then see, is that going to help? That is number one. Number two is that, keeping a goal for yourself, and very compassionate, very amazing goal. Say for example, I have to lose 2 kilos of weight. I will not say that I will lose it in 2 months. Very realistic expectations that, one, losing weight is dependent on diet, exercise, stress, sleep, a lot of things. That is one. Second, maybe I may not lose it in 2 months. Even if I'm regular in gym, I may lose it in 4 months. So just keeping that compassionate timeline for yourself, and that should help you. I hope that helps. And Himanshu, ma'am, to build a personality apart from own experiences, which one is better? Way movies like Godfather or Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones, or self-help books,
Accepted.
Atomic Habits or How to Win? I feel both. I really like both the things because not Game of Thrones, but Breaking Bad, or Godfather and all. That also gets you in touch with some parts of reality of the society. Right, there is going to be violence somewhere, there is going to be aggression, there is going to be kindness, there is going to be love, there's going to be bad habits, there's going to be drugs. So I guess a lot of things are important, and I would say both. Yes, I give more weightage to self-help books, of course, but I feel everything is important. Knowing things exist out there is important. Otherwise, when you don't know and when you then see it, you may get into it, and because you don't know what it is and what it can do. So I guess both is important. Okay, discipline plus low is equal to high. Wow, I like that, guys. Of course, we all want that, right? We don't want to have a discipline. High to hai, but how long that high is going to stay high? क्योंकि अभी तो high है, कल low कर देगा. So that is important to bring that up.
And one more question, ma'am. How can we accept ourselves from within and heal all our past traumas?
अब ये एक मैसेज में तो नहीं बोला जा सकता,
Acha.
right? God, he's so serious. But अच्छा. The thing is, hmm, it is a long journey. Healing yourself, healing your traumas, healing your journey is a longer journey. But how about starting with acceptance that yes, I have certain wounds and I have certain injuries. So it may make you like, a tortoise, the turtle, than more than a rabbit, right? So I may not be as fast, I may go slow, I may say certain thing, and have compassion for yourself. So how about starting there? We can do that, and then we can go on the journey further, slowly, slowly. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. If you had to give one final message to all students here, what would it be, ma'am?
What would be that one message? The one message I would say that invest in yourself. Your mind is your lifelong companion, and you have to invest in that. You have to take care of it, and you have to understand it. देखो, job हो ना हो, your mind is there. Girlfriend boyfriend हो ना हो, partner हो ना हो, your mind is there. Parents हो ना हो, your mind is there. Siblings हो ना हो, your mind is there. Money हो ना हो, your mind is there. Success हो ना, mind is there. This mind can help you have the relationships in life, have the success in life. So please invest in your mind, take care of it. Don't spoil it with ganja, charas, drugs, sharab, these stupid things. They're very temporary things. I understand if you want to explore it, you can explore it, but don't become habitual of these things. Do not sleep. Don't go, womanizing and menizing around. Uh, know that you have to invest in your mind, take care of it, and understand it, because success feels empty if your mind feels heavy. It doesn't matter how successful you are, if your mind is not doing well, you will not be able to enjoy it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for an insightful and a meaningful session. I think today's session reminded us that taking care of our minds is not optional; it's essential. On behalf of everyone here, we truly appreciate your time and valuable insights. Thank you for everyone for joining us today. We hope you found this session valuable. Have a great day ahead, and take care of
Thank
your
you
mental
so
health.
much. Thank you so much. But I really want to, answer this question. Ma'am, I
Yeah,
used
sure.
to speak on stage easily, but after some people roasting, I am scared as hell to get on stage. Bro, the people who roast you are the people who are most insecure in their life. So, should you really get impacted by people who don't have a spine, who are insecure in their life, who only know how to pull themselves up is pulling others down? So, don't focus on them. Next time you get on the stage, don't look at these people. Look straight. Okay, because when I get on stages, there are, hundreds of people, or maybe, a small group of people. I don't look at people's faces if they are not giving affirmative, positive, nodding, smiling. I just look through, because I'm not then talking to them. I'm talking to someone else. Okay. And there's one more. There was one more. How can we deal with people who we have to be along with but can't get along? I really would want you to learn some diplomacy, and diplomacy is a real profession. It's not a manipulation, it's a profession. So learn some diplomacy, how we can be with them without being with them. Okay, and for that you will have to protect yourself from within. It should not impact you what they say and what they do. And I guess someone is raising their hand and they want to ask something, I guess. So Mansi, yes,
Mansi.
go ahead. Your nervous system is feeling overwhelmed. And to calm down my nervous system, I can do certain things. The number one is I can, whether I feel heavy or I don't feel heavy, I feel tired, I don't feel tired, I feel stuck, I don't feel stuck. How about you start doing breathing exercises, taking nice deep breaths, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth? That is number one. Number two, for all of you guys, there is an exercise called grounding, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or you feel stuck and you feel worried or you feel overthinking, you don't get sleep or something like that, five things you can see around you, five things you can see around you, and you can identify them. Say for example, there is a curtain which is yellow in color, the wall it is white in color, the table that is brown in color, the laptop it is gray in color, the airports it is white in color. Like this, five things you can see, You can identify, you can name them. Then four things you can touch. My hair, oh, it feels soft. My t-shirt, it feels cottony. My skin, it feels soft. My chair, it feels leathery. So four things you can touch, and you can find, identify the texture. Three things you can hear. I can hear the sound of the fan. I can hear my own sound, and I can hear a bird chirping somewhere. Three sounds I heard. Then two things I can smell. My, hand cream, and I'm a pretzel here, which is really tempting. So my pretzel smell. And then one thing I can taste, the pretzel in my mouth. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 can help you calm down your nervous system. Sometimes things look fine from outside, but maybe inside they aren't. So sitting and maybe journaling for a few days and seeing that what is happening in my mind, and then you can help, yourself. I hope that helps.
Okay, anyone else has any questions?
I guess Radhika is there. Radhika, you wanna ask something?
Yes, I have a question. I was thinking about this recently. Like, how do you really distinguish between genuine inner peace and emotional avoidance, like suppression? Okay, both of them can look like calmness externally.
Okay, it's a very simple thing. You can see the inner calmness, the actual calmness within me does not isolate me from the world. It helps me connect better. It helps me listen better. It helps me participate better. It motivates me better to do things which are my dreams, which are my ambitions. The avoidance will disconnect me from the world. That is how you get to know whether it is real calmness or it's avoidance.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Okay. Okay, done. I guess we are good. Now, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It was an amazing conversation, and I hope to do it once again. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, so much for this wonderful evening. And it was such a helpful and also meaning doubt and confusion was in my mind also got clear after this session. Yeah, really appreciate it, ma'am.
Thank you so much. And I am not that active on Instagram, but anytime if I can help you guys out, drop your questions there. Whenever I get time, I'll respond back. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.